afternoon, everyone. Honorable Director Sir, Dr. Mukul Saxena, HOD Physiotherapy, Dr. Ashfaq Khan, parents, fellow faculties, and my dear students. It gives me immense pleasure to extend you a very warm greeting on behalf of Integral University Department of Physiotherapy. It's my pleasure and privilege to welcome you all to grace this orientation second year program together as family of Integral University Integral Art to mark another landmark of success. Allow me to welcome you all to this orientation program of BPT and MPT Academic Session 2021. Success does not lie in result but in efforts. Being the best is not so important, but doing the best is matters. I would like to welcome our Departmental Placement Coordinator, Dr. Ammar Faisal Khan, to just give you a brief about the placement. So please.
Assalamu alaikum to everyone. Good afternoon all. A very congratulations to all of you on this occasion. You are entering our ministry. The first thing I will explain you about something about CCG. We are happy to introduce you to CCG and D. It is a central resource of your university. As the name denotes, it is a center for career guidance and development for all our students. The Center for Career Guidance and Development is a central resource of Integral University and a dedicated team comprising of professionals with rich corporate and training experience towards your overall grooming and development. The Central constantly works towards building strong corporate relations to generate suitable employment opportunities for all eligible students. The team also helps all students to prepare for competitive examinations for entry-level jobs. The CCG works on many segments. First of all, we are working on career guidance. We will help you in taking the right decisions regarding your career choices, counsel and support you at every step, help you in getting industry exposures through interactive seminars, workshops and training by the industry experts. And on development, we will work on our communication skills and development, regular preparation and grooming sessions on skills and attitude, providing regular information and knowledge updates. We are working on placements in many segments. The placements and the other coupled with interactive opportunities both in the face-to-face as well as in the virtual mode with premier organizations leads to excellent placements for students. On special sessions organized which are customized to the organization's needs, thus ensuring higher rate of success for all these students. We urge you to follow the university guidelines, regularly attend the grooming, pre-placement preparation and your subject classes, follow CCG, ND as well as the department rules, and rest assured you will create your own road to career success and growth. Our recruiting partners are Vedanta Group, Chandan Super Specialty Hospital, Lucknow, United Health Group, QI Spine Clinics, Umeed Rehabilitation Center, Rosin Child Development and Rehabilitation Center at Lucknow, Estrofit Physical Rehabilitation Team, DLK Hospital at New Delhi, Jaipur Golden Hospital, and the list goes on. All these organizations and many more visit Integral University regularly, and our students are working with pride in India and across the globe. Now, they have some expectations from the students. They are, we must have and hope that you can follow these regulations, that you can regularly attend all training sessions, and the minimum 75% attendance in training session is mandatory to be eligible for CCGND support. Improve upon your communication and preparation and presentation skills and all these things. I hope you can follow all these points and constantly enhance your subject knowledge and maintain good grades. Keep yourself updated with current affairs and more importantly, recent advancements of medical fields, especially focus on physiotherapy. Participate in all the activities which is organized by CCGND and registered on the CCGND portal immediately. This is the important thing that can be followed in your mobile application SMS that you can do first thing. In last, we once again congratulate on you joining Integral University and welcome you on board to the proud and successful family of Integralites. Look forward to seeing you soon at the lush green, safe and vibrant campus of Integral University. All the best, be safe and healthy. God bless you. I am Dr. Marcus Khan, your placement department coordinator actually. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for explaining the things about the placement. As just to give the brief out, I say the collaboration with the different hospitals in Lucknow, Delhi, Bangalore, where the placements are there. So, guys, hope you come and join the sessions of the regular academic classes on the physical basis. You will get all more details. Now, I would like to welcome you, the Dr. Javed Iqbal sir. He's a website coordinator, website that is going to play a very important role in these virtual classes. Whatever the information you are getting through the website, at what particular point you will get the things will be explained by Dr. Javed Iqbal. Sir, please.
Very good afternoon, my dear students. And in today's my discussion area is about the website. As the website is a connecting link or is trying to bridging the gap between the students and the university's information. As you have seen in the Integral University website, that is your iban.ac.in. Under these, the various sections are there. So you can explore the various sections to know about all the features about the website. But especially if you open the website, you will come across the admission, academics, programs, faculty, students, and research and development cell. So for the faculty of the health sciences, you have to go and click in a program. There you will get a different section, like the certificate programs are there, diploma is there, PG and UGs are there. So under the PG program, we have the master's program. Under the UG program, that is the Bachelor of Physiotherapy program, and all the BPT student can get all those information regarding their BPT. Their eligibility code and the program code is there. Then again, the different bar is there, which tells you about the faculties. Under the faculties, the health and medical sciences, the information regarding the department, you will get it like various news, various announcements, like the 2 days in yesterday was announced about the orientation programs, and after the orientation program, the timetable is being uploaded. Along with that, the examination schedule, and in a coming next in a few months, once you come across the exams, you will get the notified their results. Later on, you can get the access about the different faculty members and their alumni information. And for the student section, you will get the different information about the ordinance, timetable, and their syllabus and notice. Under the ordinance, which is being discussed last time, and the timetable is being uploaded, the syllabus and their different schedules are there. Under the next area for you, under the research and development cells, you have a different first area are there, where you will get the information about the different branches in MPT, like the musculoskeletal, obs and gynae, neuro, ortho and cardio. Along with that, you have the research scholar section, where you get the information about the research area and the various publications. The most important area for the students is your ordinance, your timetable, your syllabus and notice, where you have to timely explore those things in order to get all the information which is being uploaded timely. Another activities for the student interaction is your activities column, where the conferences, workshop, guest lectures and sports activities and the expert talks are there. Along with that, the departmental activities, like the different programs, like the World Physiotherapy Day, the different programs are there, their activity, their summary, and the conferences, upcoming conferences, different webinars, different workshops, and monthly guest lectures are there. So all those information you can explore it very easily. But for you, initially, it is very important to explore this website, at least for the programs and the faculty, where all the information which is necessary for the students, you can access from there. And apart from those things, other activities are there, university programs are there, whatever is going on in the campus, you will come across with those things soon. And apart from those, all the information are there, and for those proper communication and proper there. So that is all about the website. So again, I am thankful to you on behalf of this Integral University and Dr. Namata. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for giving a brief out about the university website. Now, I would like to request my colleague, Dr. Sheikh Shuhaim, to just give a brief out about the achievements of the students and the alumni that they have done in the Department of Physiotherapy. Dr. Sheikh Shuhaim, please.
Yeah, good afternoon everyone. Honorable Chancellor sir, and Vice Chancellor sir, and VC sir, department head, and my respected colleagues. Myself, Dr. Sheikh Shoaib Mohammed. At present, I am working as a lecturer in Integral University, Department of Physiotherapy, Lucknow. I did my bachelor from MGM College of Physiotherapy, Mumbai, which is based in Mumbai, and the university is in Nashik. And further, I processed into Masters, that is Sports Medicine from Integral University. first of all, and later I joined here as a lecturer in the Indian University. So, first of all, whenever you choose some career, okay, we started a career as we did our bachelor in physiotherapy from here. So when you enter into some after the 12th, when you enter into the professional courses, there are so many conflicting things that comes in our mind. Okay, so as you guys have chosen some career for as a BPT, that is Bachelor of Physiotherapy, so you might have also got some conflicting things in your mind. So those conflicting things that should be kept aside. I'm here in your 2-3 minutes wants to clear some of your doubts regarding the futures of prospects of the job, as well as what there may be some thoughts in mind, what we will be going to do after BPT. Once we completed the BPT, what are the other options that we have? Okay, so first of all, we will get some career issues. What are the careers that we have? As we are aware about the modern health science, that is when we talk about the allopathic criteria, they are mostly based on medicine as well as surgery. Okay, when you talk about surgery can only cure the part. Okay, it can repair the part that is injured or that needs medical assessment or medical interventions. But when you talk about the medicine only cures the conditions. Okay, and but there are the few side effects of the medicines of it. No one can ignore it. Okay, even the modern science is also deals with the same things, but it also says, okay, every medicine has every side effects, different side effects that you cannot ignore. But when it comes to a physiotherapy, let me quote one study that is according to when you talk about the rehabilitation, assessment, Ayush and all, the US business says it's almost a $70 billion business every year. It is growing every day by day. In the US, it almost cost of management, which is for the in Ayush sector. It is growing. Ayush includes all your natural way of treating, like Ayurveda, physiotherapy is also the part of it. So we can consider it, but it's almost the business is almost $70 billion. So when it comes to a physiotherapy is the only part which deals with you can say near normal functions and a normal mobility of the body. Okay. If we go according to a data, according to WHO, WHO says up to the 2030, rehabilitation will be called as call for an action. The WHO called this term as a call for an action for 2030. In India, it can be till 2030. The researchers said that every 10,000 people, one physiotherapist must require. So you can see as the growing field, okay, and everybody wants rehabilitation and everybody wants a cure without any side effects. So as a physiotherapist, if we stuck to our topic only, we don't have any side effects. Okay, we treat the conditions without any side effects. Okay, or not. When it comes to it is established that qualified physiotherapist requirement in India is growing so much. If we look at it to a broad spectrum of the physiotherapy, okay, what will you do? What will you going to do after bachelor's? Okay, so there are so many options available to you. Okay. First of all, the bachelor degree is must to progress into the different streams. After that, you can only after completing your PhD, you can only enter into the different streams. There are so many options available. The basic start from musculoskeletal conditions. Okay, the conditions and if you do a master's from in the musculoskeletal condition, you can able to deal with the problems related to musculoskeletal problems in our body. Now the second thing that deals with the condition which is associated with neurological deformities. It can be adult neuro, it can be pediatric neuro, and the third thing which comes in our mind is cardio. Cardio physiotherapist is one physiotherapist which work in the hospital ICU setups, which deals with emergencies. I completely agree that the cardio physiotherapist will deal with the emergency. and they used to treat the conditions which is which is almost in the end. So they are treating the conditions which is tertiary care, you can say. Now, when it comes to a sports, sports is also a branch which deals with the masters in physiotherapy. It's a very huge branch. It's a very huge branch when it comes to the sports. It includes all the sports of the world. It requires some physiotherapy. Okay. Actually, our first introduction with physiotherapists mostly happens within the sports. When we see a cricket, when we see a different sports, the sports physiotherapist comes with the bags and all, and they used to treat on field. So it's our first introduction to the physiotherapist or physiotherapy. Okay. We all have seen this from the childhood. Okay, because we all are a cricket loving country. Our country is a cricket loving, so everybody must have seen this. I'm not going into detail of it. Okay, there are the few growing fields. These are the four traditional branches of physiotherapy in masters, but there are the few growing fields regarding the physiotherapy. First is obs and gynae, okay, obstetrics and gynecology. This is widely and growing field in the growing cities like big cities of India, especially in our Lucknow also it is growing so many because people require physiotherapy during pregnancy, at the time of labor, and as well as after pregnancy to fit their body, and you can also make the females to fit for a next pregnancy and all. When it comes to upgrade field, there are the two fields available called hand physiotherapy, the masters in hand physiotherapy, masters in food physiotherapy, masters in oncology. Okay, so these are the few branches which you can choose as for the master's degree. When it comes to after masters, you can also plan for a PhD. Our university, we are privileged and we are very thankful to our Chancellor Saab that we are the first university in our state to organize a PhD program. Okay. We have a guide, Dr. Rahim sir, with us. Okay, he is the one who guides us for the PhD programs. Now, when it comes to a job prospect, these are the perspectives when you talk about in education sectors. Okay, when it comes to a job sectors, you can also divide the physiotherapy into clinical and non-clinical parts. Okay, the clinical part which you can enter is the government clinical, the government hospitals you can join. You can join private hospitals. You can join as a clinic. You can join in the NGOs which deals with the patients. And in non-clinical sector, you can enter into the head and care administration. These are the given by the WHO. We can enter into the health and head and administration. Means suppose if a person is organizing a sector for rehabilitation sector, he can join. If a person is organizing some hospital setups and working as in a rehabilitation sector, they can lead the sector as a head. Another way, he can also join in the management operations of the physiotherapy. He can also join as a medical equipment, which deals when it comes in our when you join the BPT, you will understand there are so many machines we use for the treatment, which don't have any side effects. Don't worry, which don't have any side effects, but we use that machine to treat the pain. My colleague Dr. Tausif have introduced some word. Introduce about the machine and all. So you understand we use a lot of machineries for our treatment purpose. So we used to we will use at this condition, and you can also help after completing your degrees and master's degrees. You can also help in making those machines as well as selling those machines. Because if you are not physiotherapist, how can you build that? Okay, so physiotherapist is required in the field of machinery also. When it comes to a teaching sector is the best sector because it deals with both academics as well as clinical. It includes both, that is clinical and non-clinical. And when it comes to a sports and a fitness, these are the job sectors which you can join. Fitness means you are able to give the fitness certificates, and you can easily find out whether the athlete or the person is fit or not. This is all your responsibilities that you lead. Okay. when it comes to a job, our alumni and everybody is on at the peak of the level. You are in the government sectors, you are like the assistant professor, Dr. Nidhi is a head department of science, my colleague Dr. Sana, she's passed from the Integral University and she is now leading the Bora Institute of Physiotherapy. And there, Dr. Tahir, he is in Gulf, he's also in academics. So there are so many our alumni students who is at the prestigious positions in around the globe. So they are at the peak of their students. Dr. Miraj Saab is our alumni, and Dr. Javed sir is also our alumni, who is also leading the department in our universities. So you can also see it's all up to you, dear. What all you jumps you want to make. It's all up to you. How much you have a strength. It doesn't matter if you are in the big universities and there are in other colleges. If you have a potential to build your career, you can build. No one can stop you. So many students from our is in Canada. So many students are in different Gulf countries. So it's all up to you. So by saying all these words, I would like to end my talk, and I would like to wish all of you about your future. So I will wait for you when it comes to our campus, and we will enjoy the hospitality of our university and our hostels. So good luck. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Shmim. Now I would like to welcome the subject teachers. First, the main important subject for medical is anatomy, bones, muscles, everything. Without that, any medical course does not exist. So I would like to welcome the head of anatomy, Dr. Makbul M. Hamza. Sir, please.
Good morning, everybody. I welcome you all to this prestige institution, that is the Integral Institute of Allied Health Sciences and Research. I, as the head of the Department of Anatomy, welcome you all to this institute. Now, talking about the anatomy, anatomy is one of the basic sciences and which an integral part of your curriculum. So you can't you can't go away with without anatomy. It is an integral part of your training and teaching. So I'm going to share you something about anatomy. Share something about anatomy. Now, anatomy as such is the core subject, and it is one subject which deals with the microscopic to macroscopic level. Of course, microscopic is what you're going to see the human body from a microscope, the help of a microscope. Since microscopic anatomy is not in your curriculum, so we will be basically focusing on the macroscopic anatomy, which we call it as the gross anatomy. So gross anatomy is what you see with your naked eye and what you're going to utilize during a study and further after you pass out in your practices. So I'm going to just give an overview of the anatomy department. Please share the slides. Now, anatomy department is situated at the first floor of the Integral Institute of Medical Sciences. So when you're coming to the department, you will be going to the first floor of the Integral Institute of Medical Sciences and Research. Now this department has got all the facilities that a medical college should have and a department should have. This department of anatomy has got a galaxy of teaching faculties and you are lucky enough to be taught with or from the medical faculty or medical fraternity. We have around 7 faculty members, all coming from the different renowned institutions of India. And the faculty comprises of mostly professors, associate professors, and assistant professors. The two important areas on which you are going to focus is the cross part that is concerned with the reception hall of the department, where you are going to study the prosected part. So this is how I should. So these are the faculty members of the department. Now here these are the some of the facilities that we have. We have an adequate and well ventilated, spacious demonstration room. When you are having your demonstration classes, there is a library cum seminar room which comprises a large number of titles and number of books associated with anatomy which you may be utilizing during your course of study in the department. Further, we have the reception hall, which is well ventilated, well equipped, and a very spacious one with a large number of cadavers and prosected. Cadavers means the dead bodies, and the prosected part, the parts which has been dissected out for you for the teaching and training purpose. So we have a very well equipped resection hall capable of preparing the prosections and preserving them, that is embalming. So we have a well protected, well ventilated resection hall, well equipped. Then another facility is the histology lab. Of course, you will not be utilizing the microscopic anatomy. So you don't expect that microscopic anatomy. Then we have a research lab. The post graduations normally utilize, or the faculty members utilize the amenities for. Again, it's not being a part of your curriculum. Then the museum. Now this is an integral part of the anatomy department and the most prized possession of the Department of Anatomy. Here you will find the around 166 formally fixed specimens of each and every organ and systems of the body, which you may at times may attempt to study the anatomy. Along with it, we have around 30 bone sets, complete bone sets, and around 9 articulated bone sets, which we will be going to study, utilizing for the study of anatomy. Another section of this museum is the radiological anatomy, where the images or radiological images are displayed, comprising of all the X-rays and the latest imaging techniques. Then another part of the museum is the part which depicts the models. We have a very skilled modeler, and the models are prepared under the guidance of each and every faculty. So these models, they are free from flaws. The number of flaws that is present from the market purchased models. So these are basically free from all the flaws. So they doesn't have any mistake for you to study. So these are some of the facilities that we have in the department, and that you are going to utilize. Another important aspect that we are going to emphasize on your dedication and sincerity. Please be sincere and dedicated towards anatomy, because anatomy is considered to be one of the toughest subjects. So you will have a lot of stress while studying anatomy, but this is not beyond the human reach. Since we are also an anatomist, we have studied anatomy, so it cannot be said that you cannot accomplish this. So it is your dedication and sincerity that will help you out to study anatomy. That's all, and my best wishes for you. And once again, I welcome you all to this institution. Thank you very much and God bless you.
Thank you so much, sir, for giving us such a brief introduction of Department of Physiotherapy. Now, I would like to welcome the teacher from English department that is going to teach the languages. He is Mr. Siddiq. So, I would like to welcome Mr. Siddiq who will give you a brief out about the languages and the chapters, whatever you are going to study in this language.
Good morning, everyone. A very warm welcome to all of you, to all my dear students and all the parents who are listening to me right now, who are watching to me right now. And I would not like to begin with the subject first. I would like to tell you about what is this all about. Why will you join a university? Why will you join the higher education? And the obvious answer you would give me that to get educated, to get more enlightened and all that. But let me tell you the very pragmatic view of education, and which is in which I believe firmly that education, this higher education is all about your jobs. Right? So whatever you do in these 4 years or 3 years, and after that, if you're not getting the jobs, so I think that will be a waste kind of situation. Right? So my purpose, my skills, and my efficiencies will help you guide how to get that job. So I think that makes this subject the most important subject, but at the same time, this is the most easy subject in terms of theory. But in terms of practical, you'll have to have a lot of hard work to do in that, which we'll be discussing about that. So there are a lot of misconception about, first of all, what is this? The name of the subject is communication skills, right? You'll be having this subject in both the semesters. First, the essential professional communication, and then the advanced professional communication. Now, this is one of the two subjects, including environmental science, that is common to all the streams. Whether you are being BTech, engineer, BCom, BPharma, and MBA, these two subjects are common. So I think that it must be because there's some importance assigned to that. So the importance is to understand the world. See, communication is not just about communicating. It's like two people are communicating and that's it. No, it's about knowing the world and knowing yourself. First of all, I would like to tell you, whenever you come to the class, whenever you have the first session of the class, how do you misinterpret the world and how do you have misinterpreted yourself, right? So let me just give you certain misconception about how this world works. Certain toppers must be coming there in this university, in this course, and they must be thinking, I'm the topper, and I'm gonna get everything, and I'm gonna get 80%, and then I'm gonna get the job. That's it. No, the world doesn't work like that. Your degrees and your CVs are just the formalities, and after that, beyond that, it is your communication, it is your personality, it is the way of talking, your behavior that takes you, proceed you further in your career. There's a word called jugaad in India. Even you can apply jugaad and somehow get the job, but how are you going to survive in the professional world unless you learn all the ethics, all the skills, all the proficiencies that are required in the subject, right? So these are the misconceptions. Certain people say that I am perfect in my subject, so I don't have to groom myself. I don't have to wear good clothes. I don't have to have good hairstyle. No, communication is about everything. Communication starts from your mind. It doesn't start with the language. This is the most basic myth about communication, that communication starts with language. No, it doesn't. It starts from your mind, from your soul. The way you think about the day, like you get up in the morning and the way you react yourself and to the environment is the first communication that you're giving to the environment. Are you feeling positive? Are you feeling negative? Are you feeling depressed? Are you feeling like I'm gonna make this day the best day of my life? So this is how you proceed out. So we will talk about all these things. So my classes will be like more light classes, because if you compare this with other subjects, they will be more pedantic and more lecture based. My classes will be more interactive, more casual, because we are dealing right now with a subject which is more casual, which will be including you to participate. Communication is a two-way process, right? So this is basic misconception which we have to evade, which we have to come out of. That no, your degrees and your CVs are not just the content that you require in your professional career. Apart from that, you need to have basic qualities, basic skills, which are the most fundamental tools to uphold or upgrade your career. All the promotions, all the advancement in the career only depend on how you interact with people, how you go through in your daily collaboration, daily the positive approach that you bring out in the environment. Certain people come on the stage and certain people may come in the classroom or wherever, and they just bring positivity with them. And certain people just come and they bring the dullness, right? So why is there? Why are we attracted to certain people and why are we not attracted to certain people? Right. So this is the whole theory of communications. And now let me just tell you about what do we have in communication first. So because you're coming from 12th intermediate and you're coming from various boards, certain UP boards, certain state other boards, and certain CBSE, ICC. So we have a collection of a lot of students, variety of students, and I would like to point out a gap in this, that every board in this country has certain lacks, has certain deficiencies, and particularly with regard to English language. They're not well focused on the language. So first of all, we would like to begin with the language, right? Although it is the communication not about the language as I said earlier, but we have to begin with the language. So we will start from the tenses, from active passive, from direct indirect. I know these are all boring things that you would not like to go through again and again after you have passed your 12th. But everything becomes interesting when you do it in an interesting way. So I think when I'll be teaching you in tenses, it will be a whole new experience. It will be a whole new venture which you will find more interesting in a more organic way, not in a pedantic way like I'm just giving you the rules. So what UP board student lack and what ICC board student lack, I'm going to merge up everything together, right? So we will begin with the language, then we will proceed, and the final step is interviews. We will begin from the language, and the final step is the interview. Between these two poles, we have a lot of things like letter writing, like presentation skills, like pressy writing, like essay writing, even creative writing also, which is not there in your syllabus, but that is my own personal venture, which if anyone of you would like to be in that, I would give the advice. But the main focus is on the interviews, how to crack the interviews, how to survive in this cutthroat competitive age, and even we are seeing that employability is getting down and down. So we have to come out as best. Right? So this is all about my subject. We'll be dealing with the subject more in detail when you come to class. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for giving us such a brief out about languages. Now, guys, you are aware about the things what you will be going to taught in this subject. Now, next introduction is your coordinator, the PG first year coordinator, and also teacher of subject that is known as basics of electrotherapy. What is the role of basics of electrotherapy? Why it is important as a physiotherapist? Now, I would like to call Dr. Kafish Ahmed to just give you a brief out introduction about electrotherapy. Dr. Kafish, please.
A very good afternoon to everyone. Myself, Dr. Kafish Ahmed, your subject teacher of electrotherapy. First, I welcome you to the Department of Physiotherapy, Integral University. Electrotherapy means treatment through the electrical modalities. Electrotherapy is the core subject of physiotherapy. Electrotherapy is drug-free, non-invasive, that means non-surgical, non-addictive treatment also. Nowadays, it has important role in medical science because through the electrotherapy modalities, we can treat various muscular conditions, neuromuscular conditions, post-surgical conditions, as well as some skin conditions, and many various other conditions. Electrotherapy modalities are machine, that is used for reducing pain, reducing inflammation, tenderness, stiffness, adhesion, spa, as well as improve bone healing, promote healing, tissue repair, as well as strengthen your muscles and overall improve physical function. So it has bright scope in medical science. Therefore, at the end, I wish you bright career and success. Thank you.
So, thank you, Dr. Topish, for giving a brief out about the electrotherapy. There is more other subjects like biochemistry and computers. See, biochemistry is taught by the specialist of biochemistry and a computer application is taught by the CS department. So do not get worried. The details about other subject will be given you brief out in a few minutes. Now I would like to welcome few alumni. Alumni basically means the students which are pass out from the integral university. Those who are working in the field, those who are continuously communicating, dealing with patients, teaching as an academician means they are working as teachers, as professionals, practical knowledge, whatever they are gaining in the field, and what they all have experience about the university, they will going to share with you. Here we are two alumni. One is Dr. Sana Bibi. He is working as an assistant professor in Bora Institute, Lucknow. Another is Dr. Shivu. He is owning his own clinic and practicing as a cardio physiotherapist in a hospital. So I would like to connect with you both of them and they have a talk. You can connect Dr. Shivam and Dr. Sana. You can have a communication with me, everyone. Dr. Sana and Dr. Shivam, you have a communication with the students. First, Dr. Shivam will have an introduction about what experience he has in the integral.
Hello, hello everyone. Hello everyone. Are you getting my voice? Hello everyone. Are you getting my voice? Okay. Hello. Hello everyone. I'm Dr. Shivam Srivastava. Did my master in physiotherapy in cardiopulmonary from Integral University, and presently I'm working as a head physiotherapist in intensive care unit of Spoke Super Specialty Hospital in Vrindavan Colony in Lucknow. And thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. I am very much thankful to my faculties, especially Ashfaq sir, Javed sir, Namrata ma'am, Shwem sir, for giving me this opportunity to interact with all of you on this special program, orientation program. As I consider, you all are the canvas of the physiotherapy field. You all are the clean and clear canvas of physiotherapy, and the physiotherapy future of the physiotherapy field is well designed by all of you. You all are a future of physiotherapy. So it's very blessed opportunity for me to interact with all of you on this orientation program. And there are lots of things to discuss. There are lots of things to interact with you all. But on this special day, on the occasion of orientation day, I just would like to convey one thing to all of you, that the future of physiotherapy must need a research oriented physiotherapy. Generally, we all in India follow whatever the researchers doing abroad, or we are in some good institutions where the research oriented physiotherapy must be promoted. Because the if you observe the lots of the other medical fields, such as if you go for the allopathy, naturopathy, and if you go for the homeopathy, ayurveda, they all are promoting their fields and doing the good research work in their fields. I think you all are aware about it, that this year, first time the NEET included bachelor in physiotherapy profession in the NEET examination 2020. So physiotherapy is going a wide spread in the medical field, and you are blessed. You all are blessed to having this good opportunity to come in this wonderful profession, and also you also blessed to have this opportunity. Is one of the best institution of the India, Integral University, because the physiotherapy field is having good standard in the Integral University. So you, on the both ground, you are blessed to start your physiotherapy profession with one mantra, and that is research oriented physiotherapy. Go for the research oriented. Whenever go to the physiotherapy field, you have to understand that the basic thing, and that is the diagnosis. Diagnosis is a very important part. Okay? Diagnosis is and it's not the end. It is the beginning of the practice. It is the mother of a treatment. Until unless you are having ability to do a good diagnosis, you never do a good treatment. Physiotherapy, that's why I said that is need that research oriented physiotherapy. Go for the, don't use your brain, don't use your potential right now at this place. You use the whatever the gems and what are the researchers are saying in the particular field of this therapy. Use in the such a way that you can improve yourself. There are lots of way to improve yourself. One, I want to quote the quotation of Albert Einstein when he say that there are two types of peoples in the world. One who thinks that nothing is miracle, and the second type of the person can see everything as a miracle. So physiotherapy is also a great miracle, and we are all are blessed to have this opportunity to come this wonderful profession. Physiotherapy, as I heard the previous lecture of Shwem sir, he gave a very good introduction of the physiotherapy and the scopes of the physiotherapy. No doubt, physiotherapy is having a lots of tremendous opportunities. There are in generally traditionally physiotherapy is well known for the orthopedics, but nowadays due to lots of reasons, physiotherapy is having more than 10 fields are there. There are physiotherapy in orthopedics, in cardiopulmonary, in neuro, in rehabilitation, in obs and gynae, in pediatric, in electro, in geriatric, in igumentry or skins also, in community based, in oncology and palliative care also. So, and we are blessed to we are living in a medical capital of Uttar Pradesh. Uttar Lucknow is the medical capital of Uttar Pradesh. We have all wonderful institutions like SGPGI, like RML, like KGMC, and other private institutions, Vedanta, and lots of good hospitals are small level, at secondary level, tertiary level are working in our town. So day by day, the physiotherapy is improving its standards, and no doubt it is ultimately benefit the society also. And one thing I would like to share you to all of you that nowadays cardiopulmonary physiotherapy, as it's, I'm proud cardiopulmonary physiotherapist, and I'm proud physiotherapist. I feel that the cardiopulmonary physiotherapist or physiotherapy field in the intensive care unit is a vast future in especially in Lucknow also. When I was in orientation program, when I was in orientation program, then I don't know anything about the role of physiotherapist in ICU. But believe me, it's only branch of physiotherapy which actively participate in the survival of the patient. No other branch is such a best as the cardiopulmonary physiotherapy, where the physiotherapists have an active role in the survival of the patient. And until unless you cannot go for the role in the survival of the patient, your profession, your field, your work never be recognized as much as the other fields are recognized. So intensive care unit is having a good opportunity to work, and nowadays there is a worldwide pandemic, corona pandemic, and you all must aware about it, and I think you all are doing your best to having precautions and take care of yourself. The role of physiotherapy in a corona prevention and rehabilitation is also very important. The researches and the WHO data shows that around 24% of the patient worldwide is going to the on the ventilator support. They need some sort of the oxygen and such an IV saturation and support for the rehabilitation and improvement. So physiotherapist having a tremendous role in its comeback and post-corona rehabilitation also. So don't stuck yourself on a particular some few points of the traditional physiotherapy. Come forward and do a good research work and a good orientation program so that physiotherapy can have some more research oriented and more specific programs which must be developed. There are in corona, there are lots of, as you know, it's respiratory tract disorder, and there's a RNA type of the virus which affect our respiratory tract mainly, and it ultimately involves in the all the organs and illness of the body, so that we can, the physiotherapist, being a physiotherapist, remember one quote that if there is any illness, if there is any injury, if there is any sort of the inflammation, there must be a physiotherapist. So if whenever you go through in the home, in your working place, in your college premises, in your hospital setups, OPD setups, IPD setup, ICU setup. Just go stuck one thing. If there is an injury, there must be a physiotherapy. And just recall yourself, which type of the physiotherapy is required in this particular thing. We all having open world of internet. Use that opportunity to make your opinion in research oriented physiotherapy. Go for each and every single thing which you go through as an injury. Go what the research is saying on these type of the things. So it is important to understand the fact that physiotherapy is having lots of potential. Physiotherapy is having lots of scope. So you all are blessed to interact with these things. I think there are lots of things to discuss. We will discuss later on. You can most welcome to my hospital setup and my ICU anytime. You just ring me and we can discuss and we will interact. You can also see the how the ICU can run with a good physiotherapy and how can the patient can come back from the physiotherapy. I just want to show lots of cases which are recovered because of the physiotherapy active role and the intensive care unit, as I said, that it is the only branch which is having the active survival of the patient. So ultimately, at the last, all the best to all of you and all the best for a bright future. Serve your profession, honesty, and make the physiotherapy field as more research oriented and more scientific approach to treatment pathy. And don't be a blind follower of any pathies, allopathies practitioner or a homeopathic practitioner or Ayurvedic practitioners. Develop our physiotherapy as an independent physiotherapy unit, and it comes only when we all go for the research scientific based orientation physiotherapy programs. So all the best to all of you. Do good study. Do something which is orientation to your goal. Thank you very much for inviting me this wonderful orientation program. And thank you. Any query you want to ask me? Thank you.
Thank you, Shivam sir, for your nice introduction and an introduction to our field. Good afternoon to everyone. Myself, Dr. Sana, alumni of the Integral University, Department of Physiotherapy. I completed my bachelor's and master's in musculoskeletal from Integral University. As Integral believes in excellence, that it surely promotes excellence in every aspect of education. My experience as an integralite was memorable and cherishable. Quality of education and skill development is one and only the aim of our university. Currently, I am working in Bora Institute as an assistant professor in Department of Physiotherapy. I especially thanks to my HOD, Dr. Ashfaq Khan sir, and all the faculty members from Physiotherapy Department for imparting knowledge and skill. It was a blessing for me to be a part of this university as it helps me in overall personality development and it gave me friends for lifetime. I'm always rely on my teachers for any help whenever it needed. It is an honor to be a part of this university. I will suggest everyone to be an integralite because it will change your life for in a good and in an every positive manner. As you all know, physiotherapy is one of the most progressively developing medical sciences field. It helps you to develop a good skill along with a practical knowledge, which helps you in overall development of your skill as well, helping the patient to rehabilitate. एज यू ऑल नो कि फिजियोथेरेपी एक ऐसी फील्ड है जो कि हेल्प करती है किसी भी पेशेंट के ट्रीटमेंट में विदाउट द यूज ऑफ मेडिसिन। हम इस फील्ड में यूज करते हैं कई सारी एक्सरसाइजेस और साथ ही साथ मोडालिटीज जो कि हेल्प करती है किसी भी पेशेंट को रिहैबिलिटेट करने में। फिजियोथेरेपी एक ऐसी ब्रांच है जिसमें आपके कई सारे और भी स्पेशलाइज्ड ब्रांचेस हैं, जैसे कि हमारे कलीग ने बताया कि इसमें आपके मस्कुलोस्केलेटल है, कार्डियोपल्मिनरी है, न्यूरोलॉजिकल है, गायनिक है, पीडिया है, बायोमैकेनिक्स है। तो कई स्पेशलाइज्ड ब्रांचेस हैं जो कि हेल्प करती हैं आपको उन पर्टिकुलर फील्ड में स्पेशलाइज्ड वर्क करने के लिए। जैसे कि अगर आप एडमिशन जब आपने लिया है तो आपने बैचलर्स इन फिजियोथेरेपी में लिया है, जो कि आप इन फ्यूचर आप इस पे मास्टर्स भी परस्यू कर सकते हैं और फर्दर आप कई सारे आपके लिए और भी फील्ड्स ओपन हो जाते हैं जिसमें आप अपनी एजुकेशन को परस्यू कर सकते हैं। जैसे कि अभी आपको बताया गया है कि आपकी एक ऐसी फील्ड है जहां पे आप खुद इंडिविजुअली एज अ सॉरी फॉर डिसकनेक्शन। फिजियोथेरेपी का कोर्स करने के बाद आपको कई सारी अपॉर्चुनिटीज मिलती हैं, जैसे कि आप कई सारे रिसर्च फील्ड में जा सकते हैं, कहीं पे आप कंसल्टेंट फिजियोथेरेपिस्ट किस तरह काम कर सकते हैं, कॉर्पोरेट सेक्टर्स में आप काम कर सकते हैं, एज अ हेल्थ केयर फिजियोथेरेपिस्ट काम कर सकते हैं, स्पोर्ट्स फिजियोथेरेपिस्ट काम कर सकते हैं, अर्गोनॉमिक केयर एडवाइजर्स की तरह काम कर सकते हैं। तो आपके पास एक बहुत वाइड एरिया आपको मिल रहा है, वाइड फील्ड आपको मिल रही है जहाँ पे आप वर्क कर सकते हैं। तो आई गेस अगर आपने एक एम चूज किया है कि आपको एक अच्छा फिजियोथेरेपिस्ट बनना है, तो उसको अचीव करने के लिए आपको बहुत ही मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी और अपनी प्रैक्टिकल नॉलेज आपको इम्प्रूव करना पड़ेगा, जिसके लिए आपकी बहुत अच्छी फैकल्टी वहाँ पे मौजूद है जो आपको बहुत अच्छे तरह से आपके प्रैक्टिकली प्लस आपको जो आपकी स्किल डेवलपमेंट है उसमें आपको बहुत अच्छे से हेल्प करेगी। हमारे यहाँ पे कई सारी स्पेशलाइज्ड ब्रांचेस हैं इंटीग्रल में जो कि आपको उस पर्टिकुलर फील्ड में उस ब्रांचेस में बहुत अच्छे से प्रैक्टिकली नॉलेज इम्पार्ट करने में हेल्प करेगी। लास्ट बट नॉट द लीस्ट, मैं आपको विश करती हूँ कि आप हमारी फील्ड में अच्छे से वर्क करें और एक पॉजिटिव प्लस खुद के लिए पॉजिटिव रह के एक अच्छे से अपनी फील्ड को इसमें काम करें और इसमें अच्छे से वर्क हार्ड करें जिससे आपका जो मेन एम है वो आप अचीव कर पाए। So last but not the least, I wish you all the best for your future and suggest you to work hard so that जो भी आपकी main aim है आप उसको achieve कर पाए। Thank you.
A very good afternoon. I, Dr. Sadia Begum, at the outset, heartily welcome our Honorable Chancellor, Sir S.W. Akhtar, Vice Chancellor, Sir Syed Aqil Ahmed, Pro-Chancellor, Sir Syed Nadeem Akhtar, Registrar, Sir Irfan Ali Khan, Director, Dr. Mukul Saxena, and Head of the Department of Physiotherapy, Dr. Ashfaq Khan, sir. All the dignitaries of the university, besides all the participants of orientation program, as well as the participants to this valedictory function. It is said, an hour spent in the company of a scholar is worth reading 100 books. At the culmination of this 3 days orientation program, it is gratifying to present a gist of proceedings that went by during this period. Our head of the department, Dr. Ashfaq Khan sir,
who made a special address to all our students and give them his blessings and his good wishes. The invited resource person, Dr. Manik Dixit, was resourceful, eloquent, and articulate in putting across his viewpoints on the topic scope of physiotherapy. Some of the eminent alumni who interacted with the participants of the orientation program includes Dr. Sana Bibi, Dr. Shivam Srivastava, were rich in content wherein they not only share their knowledge but also their wisdom and their real life experiences. Some of the eminent resource persons who interacted with the participants include faculty members of the physiotherapy department, and their lectures were very insightful and enlightening. I hope students with this orientation program conducted for you in details make you now familiar with the university, with the functioning of the university, the different activities to be done, rules and regulations of the university, which is very important when you are joining a new phase. Now, I'm sure that you are also expected to be a part of this wonderful organization. You are excited to launch your academic journey in higher education. So now I end up this valedictory speech with the quote by Janet Napolitan. You don't go to university so you punch a clock. You go to university so you can be in position to make a difference. Be excellent by